Well, hairdressers reopening across the country today, many of them opening very, very early this morning, some even at midnight last night, just to get as many customers in as possible. Waiting list months long. Tanya Harrison joins us. She's owner of the Harrison Hair Studio in Liverpool. Good morning to you, Tanya.
Good morning.
Good morning. I bet you can't wait. Have you already opened and welcomed the first customers this morning?
Yes, we are. We're buzzing away at the minute now. Yeah,
Now
just
you've
we're,
still got the
we're,
social distancing and all of that, and the mask wearing, so it's not quite the same old salon experience. But well, I mean, in terms of like, how many customers would you normally have in the salon at the same time, and how many can you have now?
oh God, I could have had up to say 5 clients all in one go, but it's literally one in, one out for
Oh
each client.
no! Oh, that's
Yeah,
really hard. I
yeah.
love that the phone is ringing with people trying to call up to get an appointment right now. So once we knew that hairdressers would reopen, did the phone just start ringing and keep on going?
Oh my God, I've been inundated through social media on every platform that you could get in touch with me. I've just sat there on my phone all day. That's literally what I've been doing for the past two
Well,
weeks.
I mean, that's great to hear. Now, are people expecting to have the full salon experience? A lot of people like to have, the cups of tea and the chat, or have people accepted, we need to get as many people in the door and get their haircuts and their hairstyles done.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
going to be a little bit brisker than normal.
It is. Well, it is. It's going to be a little bit brisker because some people are here for hours,
Yeah.
getting roots, highlights, cuts, a lot. So they're quite happy just to be getting the roots done and having a cut, or even just to cut and blow. And they're like, "Well, I'll see you next time." But yeah, it's everybody's being really, really good, and thinking about others as well.
They're
Not just
understanding. There's a
yeah,
big queue because there was a concern, wasn't there, in the first lockdown? I mean, it was all. I mean, everyone was sort of. There was a bit more camaraderie, I think, there, and everyone was sort of quite amused by the fact that no one had haircuts. Particularly, I think the boys. My husband's got hair sort of over his collar, and it's killing him. It's absolutely killing him. He's normally very much a short back and sides kind of fella. He's trimmed
yeah,
my hair a little bit over the years. I mean, over the last year, just I mean, the worst split ends. But I did wonder whether there'll be a lot of people who had to sort of make ends meet, not just with getting the other half to cut their hair, but also, let's face it, doing the old roots themselves at home. It was
yeah.
there a worry that actually a lot of people might say, "Oh, I can do this much more cheaply and easily at home. I won't bother going back to the hairdresser."
Do you know, I'd say it's been, some people have gone like that, and they, whereas normally they're like every 3 weeks getting the roots
Yeah,
done, or every 4 weeks, they're like, I can wait a little bit longer now. So
yeah.
everybody has kind of eased off, and that pressure on us has kind of gone. But our whole business has totally changed. I'm
Yeah,
sure I'm saying this for a lot,
yeah.
people, because nobody's going anywhere, our blow dry business has kind of gone
Of
down,
course, yes, because
like
people
that.
haven't got they're not got the big parties, the big events where they go and get the special works done.
Yeah, yeah. So we've our business since like the 4th of July last year has totally changed.
Yeah.
Even at Christmas, because nobody could go anywhere. Again, normally Christmas it's parties, it's hair ups. We've just had the Grand National here. Normally that weekend we
Oh,
are bombarded. We are so busy, but it's just like our business has just totally
yeah.
changed
I mean, my,
over the.
my heart goes out to you because so many businesses have gone under. We've spoken to hairdressers over the last year, really, really struggled. Have you had enough financial support from the government to stay afloat? Are you going to be all right? Are you going to be able to keep your head above water?
Well, we are like, we're like ducks in a pond at the minute. Our feet are like waddling, but on the up surface we look like we're all right. But to be honest, not really. We will be struggling a little
Mm.
bit because we're in a lot of debt now. Whereas this
Yeah,
time last year we didn't have any debt. We were just plodding along. We were doing okay.
yeah.
Whereas now we're in all of this debt with these bounce back loans, which was great at the time.
But they've got to be
Lovely.
paid back.
Now,
Do you
now,
mind me
now we've got to
asking?
pay them back.
Don't answer if you don't want to. I completely understand if you don't want to. But do you mind me asking how much sort of debt you're in?
Well, we're looking at about £60,000 now.
Ouch.
Yeah, because obviously we've still got to pay all of our rent. We've had no um like we've had to keep on paying it every month, but because we've had these loans, obviously the guy who we rent off, he knows, so he's like, well, you've got the money there, so and I don't blame him, do you know what I mean? That's his business too, but we're in a lot more debt.
Yeah, you're not out of hot water yet. That's the reality. Look, Tanya, I wish you the best of luck today, and with all your clients, and I'm sure people are delighted to come back to you. Go and spend your money in Harrison Hair Studio in Liverpool. That's our message today, and I just wish you the best of luck, and have a great day. And I'm glad you're back doing what you love and what you do well. Thank you for that. Darren Grimes still with us, Director of Reason UK. Darren, I do worry. I do put a downer on things. I'm a terrible old moaning Minnie these days. But when people talk about, I watch the Sky and BBC, and I should be going, oh, isn't it great? All the pubs and bars are reopening, all the hairdressers. But it is important to remember that them reopening, they can't make enough money to cover their debts. They can't make enough money to make a profit. Bars, pubs, restaurants aren't going to be breaking even for months and months. I mean, another 2.5 months. Hairdressers like Tanya, she's done everything right. And she's now landed in 60 grand's worth of debt. And it's heartbreaking, isn't it? We have not seen the sides of the economic damage that has been done by these lockdowns.
I don't think you're a moaning Minnie. I think you're a realism Rita. Because let's be absolutely clear, Julia, poor Tanya isn't an isolated case. There are thousands of small business owners like Tanya who have had to take out these massive loans. And I think, Julia, the problem that we're experiencing, you and I on this side of the argument, the reason why we have people saying, well, you're being selfish and all the rest of it, and just assume that we're just desperate to get into the pub or whatever. They haven't realised, I think, and I'm not meaning to sound patronising in any way, shape or form, but they're not realising the massive scale of debt and the businesses have to drag themselves out of because of the lockdown restrictions over the last year. And I think all of that is starting to come into focus now through businesses like Tanya's.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, I know you're going to be off to the pub up there in the northeast. I'm going to be in a pub in southeast London joining Mike Graham in about an hour's time. We're going to be having a handover to him live in the pub, outdoor terrace. I mean, it's so cold. I don't know how long we're going to last, to be honest with you. But as I say, go out and spend your money where you can, guys. We've got to get these businesses back up and running. Don't be asking for discounts. Seriously, we need to give these people our money.